How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Yakuza Kiwami 2. We're here, still in Sotenbori, clearing up these side missions as we go. We've got a lot to do, and hopefully a club to run when we get to it. But for now, we have a mission in Gandahara. Welcome to Gandahara, sir. Anything strike your fancy? That reminds me, I want to check out Yakuza Sunset 3 for Sugano. Sure, I could be up for that. Great, sir. Enjoy yourself. We check out anything else too? We get to watch 2, right? Let's see if Yakuza Sunset 3 is really as bad as Sugano says it is. It couldn't be, right? It's about a Yakuza who betrays his clan to protect the woman he loves. Admirable. The characters are actually pretty fleshed out too. Not only that, but the actors did a great job of bringing them to life. Can't complain about the music either. It really heightens the tension. But there's something off about the action. It's supposed to be a Yakuza movie, but the fights don't feel extreme enough. It's just about over. The protagonist finally defeated the clan and is about to elope with the woman he loves. But as he's leaving the HQ, he gets stabbed in the back by a clan member he'd raised like his own son. The last shot is his lover waiting at the station for his sweetheart to show up. And he never does. Oh look, he was crying. Wow. So it's good, except the action sucks. I finished the movie. Maybe if I head back to Stigil, I'll run into Sugano again. Maybe I can help him out now that I've seen his work. Maybe. Sounds like the whole movie's really good, except for the action. That's not enough to say, oh, it's a terrible, terrible movie about. If one piece of it is not great, isn't enough to invalidate all the rest. Come on. That's being a bit rough. In my opinion, you know, like if you're talking about video games, I don't know about movies that much because I don't really watch movies. I spend all my time playing video games, as you probably know. But when you're talking about video games, oftentimes when something is very, very good in some respects, it has to sacrifice others. That's just the way it is. It's platinum plate, that's all it was. You know what I mean? Like, a good example for me is Just Cause 2. One of my favourite open world games of all time. I absolutely adored Just Cause 2. It is so much fun. The story is laughably bad. Tragically, terribly, poopily shit. But you know what? It's okay, because everything else is just so good. You know? I don't want to fight you right now. God damn, now I have no choice. Come fight me in the alleyway then. I'll bottleneck your asses. The sparks were flying. That was great. Silver plates. I don't have room for any more. I need to get to a pawn shop, man. Okay, that was pretty cool. Very flash move, bitch. Let's see about this. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? Boom! Yes, I would. Well, never mind then. I put these glasses on this morning for nothing. Damn, Sugani's not here. Hey, aren't you one of the guys who was in here babbling about movies earlier? I eat, sleep, and breathe the silver screen. You want to talk a little shop? Okay. Sure, I like movies as much as the next guy. Great. I think he likes movies more than the next guy. Go and pull up a stool. Name's Fukatsu. Only thing that makes throwing back drinks better is getting to talk about movies while you do it. It's Kiryu. I actually watched Yakuza Sunset 3 recently. Are you familiar with it? Oh, I remember lining up for that one when it first hit theaters. Remind me again what it's about though? Yakuza who fights for the woman he loves. It's about an admirable Yakuza who betrays his clan to protect the woman he loves. The characters are so realistic, I couldn't help but get drawn in by it. You got that right. Characters can really make or break a flick like that. And if you ask me, the characters are what gave Sunset 3 its charm. The last scene is what sealed it though. The poor woman waiting at the station. That was a piece of art. Yeah, the ending really left an impression on me too. There's just something about a bittersweet ending that strikes the right chord. Sounds as if you liked it. But if you had to give it a score, what would you rate it? On a 10-point scale. I definitely liked it, but I wouldn't say it was perfect. Something felt off about it. Oh yeah? What was that? The action was subpar. It just felt like there was something missing. This was supposed to be a Yakuza movie, but there was no impact, no thrill of the clash. Beyond that, the Yakuza themselves felt kind of forced. Like the director didn't know how Yakuza was supposed to act. Oh, I was thinking the same thing. It wasn't a single fight scene that felt like it had the oomph it oughta. None of the bone-crunching satisfaction. We know all about that, don't we, Kiryu? Real shame too. Best parts of Sunset 1 and 2 were the elaborate action sequences and authentic feeling Yakuza setting. I bet that's why 3 flopped. You know, I actually had the chance to talk to Sagano, the director. That's the only reason I watched Sunset 3 at all. Interesting. He was depressed because his movie wasn't received as well as Sunset 1 or 2. He even considered quitting over the fan response. Must be young if he's having trouble taking criticism like that. Don't blame him though. It's tough taking over on someone else's work. And sure, Sunset 3 was rough, but it had some real emotional moments. First 2 in the series had them too, but nothing on that level. The old director was good at covering up his flaws, but he didn't have much of an eye for real human drama. Rumour had he actually pushed for the studio to bring Sagano back for Sunset 4, that's how much he liked the third. Huh. If you want my opinion, I think Sagano's got a long career ahead of him. Just has to mature a bit, get some experience under his belt. Sounds like you know a lot about this. You must really love the film industry. You got that right. More than that, I love talking about common interests over a nice glass of whiskey. Anyways, I'm gonna go catch some fresh air and maybe teeter on home. Good talking to you, kitty-san. Likewise, Fukatsu. Did he overhear our conversation? Kitty-san. What the? Sagano? How long have you been there? Since you and that old man started talking about Sunset 3? That was the whole conversation. I saw you sitting there when I came back from taking a leak, but I figured I'd wait until you were done talking to approach. Honestly, kitty-san, it means a lot to know that you watch my movie. And it's nice to hear such frank, honest opinions. As you know, I've been thinking about stepping down as the Sunset 4 director. Nothing about this has been easy on me. But I've changed my mind. I can't quit. I want to address the flaws of Sunset 3 and make sure the 4th entry in the series is the best ever. But I don't have much knowledge of Yakuza life, or of fighting. I need to experience these things firsthand, if I want to succeed. Yeah, you've got to. Wait, no, don't do that. Maybe I'll go join the Omi Alliance. They should be able to educate me on Yakuza life. Think they'll hold tryouts anytime soon?
Yeah.
Tryouts? Hold on, this isn't the type of situation where you really want first-hand experience. But how else can I learn enough to make a film that delivers on the authentic Yakuza experience? We just help you out, homie. Fine, I can teach you. I'm sure I know enough about the Yakuza to make an authentic film about it. You've been a fucking clan chairman, you'd think so. Wait, you're not one of them, are you, kitty-san? Of course not. I used to be, but not anymore. Technically, we're not now. I'm just a civilian, calm down. Oh, what a shame. Just a fanboy then. Can't blame you there. Everyone romanticizes the Yakuza. Anyway, in that case, can I ask you to stop by the office? I'm leasing for Yakuza Sunset 4, so we can talk. Yeah, let's go. Oh, thank you, kitty-san. Right this way. There's so much happening. So much. This is your office? I was expecting something a little more cinematic. Sorry to disappoint. The props are all stored on the studio lot. And since I'm only here for the shoot, there's not much point getting cozy. Guess that makes sense. Now let's get right to it. Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Then let me see. First, I'd like you to play the part of a regular clan member greeting a patriarch's son who'd just come home. There's not much reference material on this kind of clan relationship. I have no idea how it's supposed to go. Oh, and the son is coming home from elementary school. Just do whatever you think is natural. It reminds me of how I used to treat Daigo when he was a kid in the Dojima family office. Shouldn't be too hard. Got it. Now imagine the son is walking in through that door in front of you. And action. Welcome back, young master. Oh, and cut. That was great, Kiryu-san. You made sure to treat him with the reverence deserving of the patriarch's son. He might just be a kid, but he's an important kid. That's right. Reminds me when Daigo was still young, dragging me all around Kamurocho. Who's Daigo? Never mind. What's next? Why don't you just tell him you're a Yakuza? The second scene is the crown jewel of every Yakuza film. One where the hero takes responsibility for a mistake he's made. Cut your own finger off? No! I'm not doing that right now. I'm not cutting a finger off. True, the fans would never stop complaining if this scene was absent or go treated the wrong way. The stuff isn't really up my alley, so I'll need your help here as well. After all, I only ever directed comedies before this. You're not gonna make me cut my own finger off, are you? Comedy? There's no place for comedy in the Yakuza story. Are you serious? What is this then? Now let me see. Set the scene here. You, a captain, are gonna say something to the patriarch, then catch your pinky off to make up your mistake the underling made. Sounds pretty heavy. Yes, that's the point. Now let's see what you got. You know how someone would cut their finger off. Like, why do you need me to do that? Now then, action. Be gone, Pinky. This knife is too sharp. I failed you, Patriarch. I failed you. Failed myself. Failed the clan. And now, I'm gonna show you how a man atones for his actions. And cut. Kiryu-san, that was incredible. I could have sworn you were really gonna go through with that. Well, I can guess how it would look in real life. We've seen it before. Like Amano. Was it Amano? No, the other guy. The old guy. You know, you've performed with such realism today. You tell me if you're really in one of those families, right? Kidding. I'm sure you're just a big fan. Actually, don't worry, it was just a joke. Next up will be an action sequence. We have a showdown against, enough yapping. Who are you? That's what we should be asking the two of you. This is our meeting place. What do you think you're doing here? That'd be ridiculous. I went through a real estate agency and rented this office out. I can show you the contract. Hold on, you look familiar. I know, this fool's the guy directing Yakuza Sunset now. I've seen him on TV. Wait, this asshole made Yakuza Sunset 3? The one with a critics score that practically went fucking negative? Haha, what a joke. Look, why don't you take your buddy here and get lost? Pathetic loser. It will do your whole industry a favor and make sure you never release another thing. Hey, Sagano, you want to see the fight scene next, right? Huh? Take notes. I'm about to give you all the reference material you could ever need. Huh? You had your chance. Now you're gonna get a beatdown. Die! Over the top much? Dude, we're gonna wreck this guy's office. I don't know if he cares though. If you get to keep the reference material, I mean, it's probably worth it. Cardboard boxes usually don't hurt very much. This guy's coming at me with a knife. Son of a bitch. Excuse me, I'm dealing with this knife guy right now. Oh my god, I got no health. I only just noticed that I had no health. But I got no health. I really wanted to knife somebody. There we go. Stab! Now, I wouldn't have been happy if I hadn't stabbed somebody at least once. Good. Moving on. This guy's a freaking monster. I don't want to die. If you three ever show your faces around here again, I'll make sure that's exactly what happens. Got it? Yes, we're real sorry. Yeah, they always are, after I'm done beating them down. You okay, Sagano? Yeah. You saved my life, Kiryu-san. But more importantly, I learned a ton. You were like a beast unchained. That kind of raw fury is exactly what Yakuza Sunset 3 was missing. I've been swimming in such a sea of doubt lately. It's been impossible to make any progress on Yakuza Sunset 4. What if critics panned the movie? What if I let my fans down again? What if the old director, Fukatsu, doesn't like it? Wait, Fukatsu? The old man at the bar? I had a hunch. But this has been such an eye-opening experience, and it's all thanks to you, Kiryu-san. I'm going to look over that script with a fresh pair of eyes and get this film rolling. I think I have what it takes to make the series shine, just like Fukatsu did. I have faith in you too, Sagano. But listen, I don't think you should strive to emulate Fukatsu's style, or even his success. Huh? There are things you bring to the table that even he didn't accomplish. Raw emotion you captured in your last film was second to none. You need to make the movie that you want to make. If the fans can feel a combination of your attention to detail and your passion, they'll love it. As for me, I can't wait to see Sunset 4. I'll put my heart into it, I promise. Let me thank you, Kiryu-san, for everything you've done for me. Bloody binding, I don't want that. Are we dead? Looks like Yakuza Sunset 4 is going to be just fine. Especially with the Dragon of Dojima in a supervising role. So you knew all along, Fukatsu. More or less. And for the record, I never lied to you. I'm nothing more than an old movie buff now. Suppose you got me there. Really though, I gotta thank you, Kiryu-san. Sugano's gonna be the pride and joy of the film industry someday, believe you me. You did the world a service not letting him fall flat on his face again. I didn't do much. I just don't like to see people lose faith in their talent. Huh. Say, how about we go see Sunset 4 together when it comes out? We can get a discount if you pretend to be my son. Hey, come on. I think Sunset 4 is going to deserve the full price of admission. Ah, don't get all high and mighty on me. Careful, or I'll spoil the ending for you. It's a pretty juvenile threat, wouldn't you say? Secret to staying creative is staying young at heart. Is that so? It sure is, my boy. It sure is. That was great. I like that side mission. That was a good time. I think we're out of side missions to do now, though. Apart from, Granny White, which we can't do here. Because with Granny White, we need to go get the cookies. So I guess we're going to go run the club. That's up here, right? Our club's up here, I believe. Who the hell's this guy? Who are you? Ah, you're that muscular fellow from before. My deepest apologies for all the trouble my secretary and I caused you. That aside, I've heard rumors of trouble hanging around a dark cloud over Kamurocho Hill's construction project. Even the Diet is aware of the problems it's facing. Please consult me if you ever need help. Okay. That was weird. Is this the right place? This is not the right place. Where the hell am I? Where's Foreshine? I've forgotten. Forgotten where Foreshine is. Forgotten where my own club is. Hang on. Before I run into a fight again. Foreshine's over here somewhere, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. We're gonna run the club for 10 minutes. It's about how long we've got. And then we probably do a whole nother episode of running the club, and then we'll get back to the main mission if we're allowed to. The main mission's kind of stagnating at the moment. Oh hey, new girls for the club. Ah, Kitty-san. It's Miki, that singer who was getting harassed. So good to see you. Ever since you came to the rescue, things have been looking up for me. Yoshioka-san's doing good too. Glad to hear it. But what brings you out here? Well, I wanted to thank you, for saving me from those pervert thugs. Oh, don't worry about that. Come on, don't be so cool. Anyway, people in my circles keep talking about you managing this Foreshine place. I also hear you need help. Think I could help? I'm not sure that's a good idea. Don't worry, I already got Yoshioka-san's to buy in. He's all for it, actually. If not for you, Kiryu-san, I'd have given up on my singing dream and gone back to the country. This is the only way I can properly thank you for all the support you've shown me. You do know this is a cabaret club, right? Wait, really? No problem. I mean, I just have to talk to customers, right? How hard can that be? You really don't have to do this, Miki. But I do, please. Just let me join. If you insist. But promise me, if it ever gets too much, you'll tell me, okay? I can do that. We'll make a great team, Kiryu-san. She's a gold. She's a gold. Awesome, and we got you. There you are, Kiryu-san. Yuriko. She's Miki's older sister. The poor girl who got caged up like some kind of wild animal. Two different Mikis next to each other, sort of. Thank you for your help, seriously. Of course. How's Miki doing? Finally awake, thank God. The doctor says she's going to stay in the hospital a bit longer. But she's almost home free. That's great news. Ain't it? Anyhow, I owe you one, so I want to do you a solid. What do you mean? I want to help you run this here shop you got. You mean... Vorshine? You do know this is a cabaret club, right? Maybe this isn't the most appropriate way to say thanks? Nonsense. You're recruiting hostesses, ain't you? I saw your ads floating around Sotenbori. Well, yeah, but... she's really serious about this, so I have no business turning it down. We do need the help. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Great, thank you much. That's the silver. Another recruit. Alright, let's go run. We can do one night with the amount of time we got left, surely. Let's go run a single day of club day. Club. How close are we to the next big dealer, you know? Kiryu-san, are you ready to start taking on the Paradise League? Are these clubs going to be all that different? Well, the Paradise League is full of those shot-pounding, cork-popping, let the good times roll types. You know. Not really. You know, party people. The type who order a champagne tower before they even sit down. They're always like, yeah, so wasted, and woo, this party is off the chain, or whatever it is they say these days. Okay, so they're the kind of people who thrive in a high-energy atmosphere. Douchebags, yeah, not really my style. Me either. That's why we need some girls in here who can really kick things up a notch. So, we match the high-energy customers with high-energy girls. Sounds right to me. Just so you know, the league champion is Aika, also known as the Party Queen. I take it she earned the title? Well, when it comes to brightening a mood, she's world-class. They say she can turn a funeral into a party. Wow. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us.
Hi.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna need to make sure our girls can hold their own at a party. Good point. Oh, hey you two. Koyuki-chan, Kana-chan, what's up? Well, since Kana-chan just joined us and all, I was hoping we could throw a little welcome party. That's thoughtful of you. Thanks. It's something I like to make a habit of. Well, we were just talking about learning how to be more upbeat. And it'd be a good team building experience too. Then it's settled. No time like the present. Zubaraya would be the perfect spot for this. Kiryu-san, you're footing the bill. I am? Yay! Not yay. Oh, my wallet. Why does my wallet always hurt? This is a party? Well, this is a totally different looking cutscene. I didn't realize I was gonna have to choose stuff.
もう一つ何かありましたよね。
おいおい、しっかりしろよ。今日は決起集会と新人歓迎会だ。カーナが新しく入ってきたんだからな。
それと店長として桐生さんもね。皆さん、これからよろしくお願いします。じゃあ、桐生さんにかなちゃんと戦力が増えましたし、お二人ともよろしくお願いしますね。
Doubled our team of 2.
ああ。
よろしくお願いします。かなちゃんって年いくつ？
どうなんだ？
20歳です。やっとお酒飲めるようになりまして。あ、私より若い。私21なの。あ、じゃあお姉さんですね。お姉さん。初めて言われたの。いい響き。
わかるぜ。
桐生さんっておいくつなんですか？
俺は
500。
年下なんだ。へえ。
Burn.
妙な気使ってくれなくて大丈夫ですから。
Yuki, my lady.
本当ですし。
I had a chicken once. Buck, 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 buck. That would be funny. Buck, 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 buck.
よく来るの？いえ、この大会で初めて来たんです。新幹線に乗ったのも初めてで、 ちょっとテンションが上がっちゃいました。
車内販売とかいろいろ買っちゃうよね。
わかるぜ。
私新幹線って乗ったことないのよ。
そうなんですか？
じゃあ今度の社員旅行はみんなで新幹線
I don't know what's going on. Why do I even care?
東京とか。それもいいわね。
We're already from
定期で
Tokyo.
落ちないから各自負担になるけど。
Lucky me.
世知辛いです。
私、繁華街とかほとんど行ったことな
Man,
い
that was a
か
bit
ら
much, maybe.
ちょっと緊張します。
Sorry.
蒼天堀も初めてなんだもんね。人混みに慣れてないならナンパには気をつけるんだよ。
確かにな。
かなちゃん可愛いから声かけられやすそうだしね。
そんなことは。
強引なナンパ野郎が来たらすぐに俺を呼べ。助けに行くぜ。
お、桐生さん頼もしい。
じゃあ、その時はよろしくお願いします。
とは言っても
We're the manager.
ナンパって
That's
されたことないんですよね。
how it's meant to be.
小雪ちゃんナンパされたいの？
どうなんだ？
いえ全然。ぐいぐいナンパしてくるような男の人とか苦手ですし。でもやっぱり女としてはナンパされる程度の魅力は欲しいっていうか。
This is a boring conversation. Can I go now?
複雑なのね。
I'm bored.
なるほどな。まあ俺もよく街でグイグイ来る男どもに声をかけられるが、確かに気持ちのいいもんじゃねえな。
桐生さんのとはまた違う気がし
I
ま
get
す
guys
が
coming up to me all the time.
それもそうだ。
もうこんな時間。
They come up to me because they want an ass kicking.
じゃあ桐生さん最後締めてもらってもいいですか？
ああ、わかった。みんな
Let's give it everything we got.
これからも営業頑張ろうな。
はい。神崎なんてやっつけてやるんだから。
私を手放したことを後悔させてあげますよ。
みんな頼もしい。私もオーナーとして頑張らな
You
きゃ。
don't have a part to do anymore. You go watch us do it all.
お開きにするぞ。よー。
That's your part to do. Watch us do the thing. Wow, that was a fun night. No, it wasn't. That was the first time I really got to sit down and talk to people this whole year. Kana-chan, the year's almost over. Well, we went out together to get to know each other, so you wouldn't say we're all a little closer? You're right. I feel like I know Yuki-san and Kana-chan better already. But next time, I want to dig up some dirt on Kiryu-san. Ooh, that sounds good. Heh, let's save that for another time. With strong bonds like this, we should have no problem taking on Osaka, his heaven's goddess. Yeah! Alright, we're gonna wrap this episode up here, obviously. We didn't have time to run a day. We're not gonna do that. We'll do that in the next episode. Next episode, we'll dedicate to running the club for the whole episode, and maybe then some. We'll see what happens. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.